Right, so welcome back to this channel for another post-match review. Chelsea 3, Watford 0. I do kind of want to think of a sort of series name for these kind of videos, so if you can think of any, please do let me down in the comment section below. That'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, what can I say? We'll just get straight into this now. Standard performance from Chelsea, one that we should have expected straight after the West Ham defeat, of course. And yeah, we didn't really put a foot wrong in the game. I mean, it's no coincidence for me that Kurt Zouma comes into the team instead of Antonio Rudiger, and Reece James comes in instead of Marcus Alonso, and we keep a clean sheet with very little threat from Watford's attack, if I'm honest. But yeah, we did control the game for the most part in the game, if I'm being honest. And Olivier Giroud with a decent finish, Ross Barkley with a cheeky little ball through to him, and Giroud had a lot to do there, and he did manage to slot it really well past Ben Foster, and he's got 4 goals in 6 starts now for Chelsea, Giroud, so he is looking like he's competing for his place next season. I mean, there has been a lot of debate of who's going to be starting next year up front for us, Timo Werner or Tammy Abraham, and to be honest, I think Giroud's been kind of left out unfairly of that argument, because he is proven at the moment that he is able to step up to the plate for Chelsea, and I think he could be a very good option either in the cup competitions, even starting in the league, or off the bench in the league next season. So yeah, I think he's definitely knocking on the door for a place in the team next season. And then about 15 minutes later, of course, Christian Pulisic wins yet another penalty, 2 in the space of 2 matches now. He has been absolutely unbelievable since Project Restart began, and even before that as well, before he got injured, he was one of our most important players, and he's proving that he is well worthy of being called a potential Eden Hazard replacement, because just the way he moves, the way he dribbles, the way he turns elegantly, you know, the way he shoots and everything, he just gives me vibes of Eden Hazard, and that's what every Chelsea fan absolutely loves about Christian Pulisic, because he really is reminding of the times with Hazard. And obviously that's a big statement, but he did cost us £57 million, and he is repaying it so far. Obviously he's got a long way to go before he reaches the levels of Eden Hazard, but he's definitely showing potential that he can reach that level, and he is going to be a very important player for us, not only for the rest of this season but for years to come as well. And even next season, when the likes of Ziyech, Werner, even potentially Kai Havertz coming in, they could build an absolutely amazing front four with Pulisic, Ziyech, Werner and Havertz. And yeah, then Willian slots the penalty, his 3rd penalty in 3 games now. He is actually giving Jorginho a run for his money in terms of who's going to be the main penalty taker if Jorginho comes back into the team, and that's a big if, because he's the only player in the first team that's actually fit, because Fikayo Tomori is obviously still injured. He's the only player, bar Tomori, who hasn't featured at all in any of the games that we've played so far since we've come back from the coronavirus, so that is quite worrying from his point of view. And you know, with all the links that he could potentially be rejoining Maurizio Sarri at Juventus, and also the rumours of Declan Rice and even Ethan Ampadu coming back into the team after his loan at Leipzig, it's looking quite bleak for Jorginho in a Chelsea shirt, I have to say. And then the 3rd goal in the 92nd minute, Ross Barkley with a beautiful finish, Azpilicueta with yet another assist. He's coming to be a very underrated attacking left back or right back in terms of assists, because for someone who's known not really to be the best going forward, and who's mainly his sole strength is seen as, you know, his one-to-one defending ability, he does end up getting a lot of assists, and that is real credit to him. Also nice as well to see a nice feature from Hudson-Odoi. I think he did okay off the bench. He looked sharp, which is quite good to see. In terms of the other standout performers, I think that Reece James was back to his best today. He looked a bit shaky off the bench against Villa and against Leicester in the FA Cup. Mason Mount was once again good today. He wasn't really at it against West Ham, but he has proven to be one of our most important players next season as well, so he will give Kai Havertz a real run for his money if Kai Havertz obviously joins us. And obviously N'Golo Kante kept the team ticking in the midfield, in the defensive phase of the midfield. He did end up coming off with what looked like an injury near the end, so hopefully that's not too serious, because I'd hate to think that we miss N'Golo Kante for the rest of the season. Yeah, overall the team deserve a lot of credit today, because I think Andreas Christensen and Kurt Zouma formed a very strong partnership at the centre-back role today, and I think that should be the centre-back pairing we go with till the end of the season, really, unless something happens. And yeah, now we just have to move on to the next game. 5 games to go. Of course, Wolves lost 2-0 to Arsenal today, which was a massive result for Chelsea. Leicester won 3-0 against Crystal Palace, and Manchester United obviously smashed Bournemouth 5-2, so 2 of the 3 main rivals for Champions League football did end up winning today, and one of them lost in Wolves, so it is very tight going into the last 5 games, and I'm just hoping and praying that Chelsea be one of the teams that make it into the top 4. But yeah, West Ham game aside, we have come back from the coronavirus outbreak looking quite promising, I have to say. Going forward, there's absolutely no problems with us, and we're only going to get better with the attacking options we have coming in next season. It's defensively that kind of worries me. I know we kept a clean sheet today. Joyce still out on Kepa. Rudiger, he's been very shaky over the last year or so. So I'm quite interested to see how the defence goes forward between now and the end of the season, and see if Lampard wants to make any changes to that going into next season. I mean, it's pretty evident the left back will be signed anyway, but the centre back pairing that goes into next season is the thing that really interests me. One thing I have noticed as well since Project Restart began is that Frank Lampard is really trying to get the players familiarised with a 2-man or 3-man midfield with 1 holding midfielder and 2 attacking midfielders, because I think he's trying to emulate what Pep Guardiola does in his side, the way he has Rodri sitting, and then he has Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva or Phil Foden obviously playing in the two-man midfield ahead of Rodri. So N'Golo Kante is kind of playing in that holding role, mopping up like he usually does. And then he wants to have Mason Mount and obviously Ross Barkley at the moment in those two-man midfield roles to burst forward, obviously. And that is probably why I can see him going for Kai Havertz this summer, and that's probably why he wants Kai Havertz, so he can have Havertz, Mount, even Loftus-Cheek, and maybe even Barkley if he continues his form at the moment, because he's not playing badly at all right now. But yeah, that is where we are going to leave this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like. That would be very, very highly appreciated. And also, I've realised we're only 19 subscribers at the time of my recording this video off 100 subscribers, so if we could hit that as soon as possible, that would be very, very good. And yeah, if you like me doing these sort of post-match review kind of videos, then let me know down in the comment section below, because I do want to do these predominantly on the channel as well as other sort of videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, so see ya.